I'm not paid to be a role model. I'm paid to wreak havoc on the basketball court.
There's the pass to Leitner. Puts it up. Yes! Is it the shoes?
I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been.
One of the world's most talented athletes is retiring. It is true what somebody said today. There was Babe Ruth and Muhammad Ali and Michael Jordan and Wayne Gretzky.
Gretzky in front. Saved by Flaherty. The rebound. Score!
Favre just threw it perfectly right over him to Corey Bradford. Only Brett Favre could do that. I don't care what you say.
This is WHPC Sports Talk on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
Game on!
Game on!
Game on indeed. Because we got some opening day baseball to get to. Here on the Thursday edition of WHPC Sports Talk. Here, of course, on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. Joshua Umahi on the mic, in for Brayton Daniello. Too good for the show today. Also too good for the show today, Antonio Gonzalez, but, no shots.
They're both in Miami. Trust.
You think so?
They at that game right now.
I bet they are.
Guaranteed. I know Brayden is for sure.
So, we got the TV muted here in the studio. So, I don't know. Like, I wonder how that national anthem was sounding. Because it looked interesting.
Fade, yo.
No, the fade was there.
In other words, Nico and Josh were disgusted with whoever was singing the national anthem.
Disgusted is a strong word.
I was disgusted with the haircut.
Disgusted is a strong word, but
they said there was no blend. And there was no blend, no
skin
fade.
and hair. That was it. Nothing going on.
Oh, man.
Can't be doing that in Miami, man.
Well, Mauricio, you got the Dominican special over there. You got the. you can tell they put the little gel in there.
I'm not even Dominican, man. What's crazy about it?
We all Dominican on opening day.
Facts.
Trust.
Yeah.
Dominican.
Dominicano.
Mauricio, get on the other mic for me, please. Because you were sitting in the middle chair, and you was in the fourth chair.
Well, you already know that's my original seat, man.
So sit in it. You know what?
All right.
Mauricio, it's your world. We're just living in there. As you can hear, Nico each France compare for like 10 minutes. Because he got other stuff to take care of. And Mauricio Mendoza joining me today. So, I ain't gonna lie. It's just gonna be straight up honesty hour right now. Straight up honesty. You know I keep it honest. You know I keep it 100.
All right.
I completely forgot I was supposed to host today. So I'm coming in. I hope Braden's listening somewhere because I'm like, I completely forgot he said he wasn't going to be here Thursday. So I'm like, Braden's going to be hosting. We could just, shoot the what about baseball. We're going to have the games on in the studio. I'm going to be chilling in the beach era. And it's all going to be good. 3:50, I'm like, oh, wait. He ain't coming in. But trust me, I've done enough shows without a topic sheet or a rundown. I think we got it pretty good today, but we can still use some callers today. 516-572-7440. That's number 2. Join the show. So we got the Mets game on right now. 4:10 first pitch. We're going to be waiting for that. We're going to have that first portion of the game on in the studio while we're on air. But the Yankees already finished their game. Mm-hmm. And who better but a resident Yankees fan, France Compare, to talk about it. Because we saw some great stuff from Gerrit Cole. Mm-hmm. And we talk about, this is one of the guys, he's in my little group of much criticized New York athletes with, Julius Randle, obviously. Gerrit Cole's right on top of that list.
Yeah.
And, he hasn't really been terrible. Well, he hasn't been terrible at all in New York, but he hasn't been $325 million either.
Yeah.
But, it's a new season. He's turning over a new leaf, and today was a damn good showing. How about this? 6 innings pitched. He got the win in the 5-0 Yankees win over the San Francisco Giants. 11 strikeouts. That's the most in Yankees opening day history. And think about the great history of that franchise. That's a good look for Gerrit Cole. Franz, what do you think of his performance today? And what do you think of the Yankees, getting game 1, 162 underway?
Yo, everything from top to bottom of the performance, I enjoyed it. From Volpe's standing ovation when he was first introduced to him.
They love that kid.
Kissing the Yankee symbol. Gerrit Cole with the 11 Ks. I seen the pregame outfits. My team came in fly. Everybody good fit. Gerrit Cole had a bad cut, but it's okay. He went out there, he put 11 Ks up. Like you said, Gerrit Cole, he hasn't been terrible, but not $325 million. But listen, when Gerrit Cole is firing on all cylinders, he's firing on all cylinders. And I love to see that Gerrit Cole taking the mound. And another thing about Gerrit Cole, too, is he's a competitor. Like, he has no problem showing his emotion. He wears his heart on his sleeve.
He got that psycho streak in him.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
He wears his heart on his sleeve when he takes the field. So I'm behind Gerrit Cole 100% whenever he takes the mound. But from what I've seen today from the team all around, it was a great game today. I'm very excited for what we got coming up in the season. You know, I was also super excited. Aaron Judge starts it off, home run against nobody, better than the San Francisco Giants. Everybody thought he was going back home, but nah, he knows where the real home is at. So yeah, it was a good day.
You know what's funny, you bringing that up, because I wanted to get to this. I remember when the MLB schedule first came out during the middle of last season, everyone circled this game, Giants at the Yankees, because everyone thought, the Yankees aren't going to give Aaron Judge that money after he turned down the original extension offer, which was kind of disrespectful from the Yankees. We know how it wound up, but everyone was saying at that time, like, he might go home. The Giants got a lot of money this offseason. It might happen. It didn't happen. And like you said, Franz, first at bat, the same way 62 of his damn at-bats ended last year. He gets it right again, started this year. Home run in the first at-bat. Talk about a way to set the tone. And that's big because I'm naturally, as a Mets fan, it's got to be some Yankee hate in there. But I try to keep it unbiased and objective because I'm looking at this lineup. I know Volpe's in there, didn't get a hit today. You have Oswaldo Cabrera playing the entire season now. But, I mean, you're going to have LeMahieu, might be in and out of the lineup this season. Donaldson, you don't know what you're going to get out of him.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge might have to do another carry job this year. So, I mean, he's off to a good start. But, I mean, if that's say that happens and that has to be the case for the Yankees this season, do you think, I don't think 62 home runs is a sustainable thing, but do you really think that he can come close to it? Like, say he hits 50 and he drives in 100, 120, 130 runs. Is that going to be a cause of concern for the Yankees, considering how you went out last year when, the Astros pretty much shut them down in that series in the ALCS?
Absolutely not. I don't think it's going to be a concern because although from 62 to 50, you still got to remember that's 50 home runs you're putting up and you're driving in 120 plus runs. If it was that easy, everybody on the Yankees roster would be doing it. It's not like he's not producing. That 62 home run season, that was an excellent season. That's something you don't see a lot of. So it's like, can we criticize you for not doing something that you don't see a lot of? Nah, you're still being productive. You're doing what you got to do to get us where we want to be. So as long as he's still being that guy, taking his leadership role serious and doing what he has to do, I'm behind Judge 100% because he's the face of this franchise, no matter how you put it. So as long as he's still producing, helping us bring home the W's, then there's no reason for me to criticize Aaron Judge. But although you do mention it may be another carry season, this season is a big season for Gleyber.
Homer today.
He had a 2-run blast. And, off season, last off season that just passed by, it was some noise. Gleyber wants money. People are laughing at Gleyber like, you really deserve. Are you worthy of this money that you want? But now, Gleyber has a chip on his shoulder, and he's going to come through, let his nuts hang for New York, and show them why they might have to back out the Brinks truck and why this organization is going to be good. So I'm excited to see what he produces on the field this year.
With all that being said, I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head on a lot of things. The Yankees are still going to be, we know they're going to be around 90, 95, maybe 100 wins like they were. They won 99 games last year. Even with all the spare parts in and out of the lineup, Isaiah kind of left for playing the entire season. You're going to have Volpe in that spot now, so it's a good look for them. My main concern, though, and I know Gerrit Cole had the great start today, but how is the rest of that already injury-hit rotation going to hold up?
Yeah, that's a main thing for me as well, because who's hurt? Is Severino?
Severino, and then obviously Rodon had the injury. Yeah.
Yeah, and those are two of our main guys. Shoot, we didn't even get Rodon into the season healthy. Like, that's so irritating, bro. And our pitching has been like something that we've been trying to work on these past couple of seasons consistently. So that sucked big time that Rodon went down before the season even started. But yeah, Nestor, he gonna have to turn up how he did last year, because we know Nestor went crazy. Like last season, he was so fun to watch. I don't know if you guys seen like a little clip where Nestor, he got called for, he got like checked for the quick pitch, but then he comes through with the extra long pitch and delivers a good pitch in like the top of the strike zone. So yeah, I'm excited to watch Nestor take over, because we're gonna need him big time.
Yeah, Nasty Nestor. I mean, he's one of my favorite players. Yeah. I don't know whether it's just the like you said, the petty stuff with the umpires, or maybe it's the porn mustache. I don't know, but he's definitely a personality and a character in terms of Major League Baseball, which needs a lot more of those guys. So he's gonna have a great season. You know, only concern with him is just the amount of innings he's gonna have to pitch. I mean, he blew through his career high last year. So the Yankees are gonna need that again this season. Gonna be interesting to see how it plays out. But they got a good start today with that 5-0 win over San Francisco at the stadium. Former Met Michael Conforto, 4 at-bats. He had 1 hit, but he struck out twice. I bring up a former Met to get to this real quick because, we're on Long Island.
Do it. Say it. Say what I think you're saying.
Daniel Murphy on the Long Island Ducks?
He's a Duck, baby.
That's crazy.
Let's go.
That's actually, I did a double take on my phone. I was like, oh, really? How many home runs is he hitting this season? Daniel Murphy on the Long Island Ducks.
A lot. They're not that. The pitching in that league is not too good. I've been going to those Ducks games for a long time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Duck enthusiast.
I got the quacker.
Over under 41 home runs? What you think?
That's a lot.
I think he blows through that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think the Murph is back.
He's been out of professional baseball for 2 years now?
I mean, he said in his statement he found a special something that, gave him his powers back pretty much, so it sounded kind of. I don't want to throw no allegations around, but he seems pretty confident in his ability, even taking a while away from baseball. Franz, I know you're on the clock, so I got to get you out of here on the Knicks related question.
Yeah.
One word to describe Emmanuel quickly.
Him. Emmanuel quickly.
That kid
him
is
Horton.
special.
Like, come on, man. That man's a dog right there. I'm going to give my big props to Quentin Grimes, too, though, because, we always come at Quentin Grimes.
You were the first one to really say, we need more out of Quentin Grimes consistently.
And the way he started off the game, oh, man, his nuts was hanging outside MSG. He let his nuts hang from the moment the ball tipped off in the air. He's on the defensive end. He's jacking up threes. He's starting fast breaks, diming up his teammates. Yo, it was a great sight to see Quentin Grimes play the way he did. I was ecstatic with how he was playing. So him and quickly that 1-2 punch, I love to see it.
And we're going to need to see that for next game, especially against the Cavs.
Yes.
Which is a potential playoff.
I'm not even going to say potential anymore. I think we know we're going to play the Cavs.
Yeah, we already know that, yeah.
Yeah. We just got to get 2 more games and we're done. Secure our spot.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, the only issue, and obviously this is the other big story to come out of the game, how's Julius Randle's ankle doing?
Yeah.
Because that looked bad.
I missed it. I didn't even see what happened to his ankle. I just know I came back to the TV, bro's gone.
If I can remember, it's he had the ball and then from one big step, jumping right back on his feet, he all of a sudden, boom, collapsed.
No, he it's the most common injury in basketball. He landed on Bam Adebayo's foot.
He rolled his ankle.
He rolled his ankle, yeah. And, Julius Randle, it takes a lot to knock that guy out of a game. Because this guy played every game this season. He was on track to play all 82. But once I saw him limp to the locker room, and then once he was kind of out of the frame, he kind of just collapsed down to the floor. I'm like, this isn't good.
Yeah.
This ain't good.
I mean, if it's just a simple rolled ankle.
Sorry. Because I tell people yo, I do a show every day from 4 to 5.
We know.
Try not to.
People always asking you, Josh, where you at? Same place. We know.
I got to put my phone on vibrate, though. It's on me.
If it's just a rolled ankle and nothing crazy, he didn't pop nothing like LeBron or whatever, then, just keep it elevated, ice it up, don't play the rest of the season. I could care less.
Yeah. I mean, it's just 4 more games at least.
Yeah, keep him prepared for playoffs. So,
it's funny. I mean, like you said, he could go to the LeBron James of ankle doctors.
Word. We see how that works. Get that special treatment.
Yeah, make another just miraculous, like walk on water type recovery. And all that.
He's chatting. He needs to go to the he needs to go to the Julius Randles of foot doctors, because Julius Randle, foot doctor, probably a great guy. Never misses work. Julius Randle never misses a game.
Yeah.
Comes out there, does what he has to do, hits game winners.
Might throw a little tantrum here and there, but you know you're gonna get the job done.
Facts.
You know?
Somebody told they'll never walk again. Go to the Julius Randle foot doctor. He gonna pull it out for you.
Hey man, I really do hope he's okay, but because like without him, and I know this is gonna sound real funny coming from me, because obviously I killed Julius Randle last year and to start this year, but the Knicks playoff hopes are doomed without Julius Randle.
I would say so as well.
Because this guy, I mean, what he does when him and Brunson are on the court together,
it's just magic.
Not for real. The Knicks are a top 10 team. I mean, the eye test backs it up. The numbers back it up. They're a top 10 team when both those guys are hitting on all cylinders, Brunson and Randle, the lucky lefties. So if one of them is out, we've seen how it looks this season. It's not good.
Listen,
so
it's like Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. Come on. You want those guys defending your community. Just like you want Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson defending you. Come on, man. That's two great duos right there.
Yeah, man.
Man.
Like,
I love it.
That's the perfect duo comparison.
I love it. I'm a little down on Will Smith right now, though.
Oh, not yet.
I don't like what's going on there. I don't like it.
Yeah. He got to get rid of Jada. That's what's going on. She makes him such a beta.
Had to get rid of Jada
for a long time, man.
Yo, I just came across a picture of Jada sitting in a chair like a man.
Yo,
yes.
If my wife
Red
ever
Eagle,
did that,
everything
she's gone.
open for business. Bro, you gotta do it, bro.
Yo, y'all know the guy.
It's facing the world.
Y'all know the guy on TikTok where he talks about like a green line test?
Yeah.
Jada failed that green line test. That box was still shipping.
Nah, yeah. So for everyone that don't know, the green line test, you can't be leaning too much into.
Facts.
Nah, we'll be leaning, bro.
Facts. We don't be leaning. This is a no lean zone.
You can't be crossing your legs too, man.
Facts.
Nah, how's a man, yo? Nah, never that.
Yeah, Will ain't been moving me, but shout out Martin Lawrence though.
Facts.
Yo, speaking of Martin, so I seen Tisha Campbell on one of these shows the other day. Yo, she's looking, I don't know. Some of these women be aging. Some of these light-skinned women be aging like milk. No, I don't mean to be disrespectful. Gina from Martin was looking crazy. I'm sorry. She was looking like a Sopranos character. I don't know what to tell you.
Forget Megan Good though.
I'm sorry, yo.
We can't forget Megan Good. Like Megan Good's still out here looking good.
Yes. Yeah. I don't mean to generalize, but it caught me off guard because I was like, nah, this can't be life, yo.
Yeah, man. It'd be like that sometimes.
This Gina from Martin? No.
This can't be Gina that got her head stuck in the bed frame.
No.
Can't be.
It was heartbreaking, but want to remind everybody real quick in case you forgot, you are listening, we're participating in WHPC Sports Talk here on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. Joshua Umahi once again joined by Nico Each, Mauricio Mendoza. I think, Franz, what's your plan?
He chilling.
He chilling for now.
Low key, like I can't come in to do it this weekend, so I need to do this today.
She'll come get you.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll.
Trust.
Yeah. Kim got it.
Yeah, I don't see her. So you're good. You're good, Franz. Don't worry.
Disappeared. Ran out. Went to get some lunch.
Oh, caller, please be Justin. Or not. It doesn't have to be Justin, but
I think I have a good idea who it is. Caller, you're on. What's going on?
Hey, it's me, Ross. How you doing?
What's up, Ross?
Ross, what's going on?
No, the Mets season's already over.
Oh, dang, that soon?
Yo, Ross.
That soon?
Yo, first off, Ross, you got magic like superpowers or something, because I was just about to get to the subject of Verlander and what happened to him today, but you beat me to the punch. So give your take.
It's because does this happen to anybody else? Like, this never happens. Like, and it's even on the K show, Don LaGrega was saying, like, it doesn't matter who the manager is or the GM or whoever or the owner. These things always happen to these guys. I don't know.
Yeah, Don's always sunshine and lollipops. We know this, but I mean, listen, I don't want to, and I know I try to be the the calming voice in Metsland. How is it my fault? What you talking about? What did I do?
Negative like I was. That's why the Knicks won yesterday.
You really, Ross is really trying to push this Umahi jinx agenda.
Yo, it's a real thing.
How is it?
It is. Even Ross agrees.
What are you talking about?
Can't be optimistic.
Nah, I debunked that when the Rockets lost to the Knicks by 22. I don't want to hear it, all right?
So
we're not doing this
That's
again.
That's one time.
So we gonna count the one time it happened against my favor. We're not gonna count the one that. All right.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to.
Now, but Ross, real quick. Real quick on Verlander. It's an armpit injury. They said he's gonna keep throwing moderate. Look at as Nico's having fun over there, but it's an armpit injury. He's still going to be throwing moderately.
Wait, I'm sorry. Could you imagine that's what caused the injury? He's trying to do armpit farts.
Yo, King, check this out.
Nah, I shouldn't be laughing because if that's the case, we lost to this man. Like he single-handedly obliterated us with his armpit farting hands. Kick rock.
I don't know.
Ross, he might be back in a week, so I don't know.
We'll be fine.
I hope so.
All right.
All that means is that Tyler McGill's pitching opening day, our home opener. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, right. Ross is Tyler McGill fan number one.
I'll see you guys.
All right, Ross. See you later. Good old Ross Levine. You can hear him Mondays and Wednesdays on WHPC Sports Talk as he hangs up. The Marlins have a leadoff hit in the bottom of the first inning.
Max Scherzer, so good.
With his
second pitch of the game.
Is his eyes two different colors?
Yeah. I feel like he gets a little more pronounced every year.
It definitely does.
Yeah. Because that's like light blue and dark brown right there.
That's pretty cool. When you think about it, when you see it.
You think so?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
It is creepy. It's creepy
as hell.
Transformer,
Not gonna hold you.
He's a Transformer?
Yeah. I'm not talking about the...
He's a Decepticon.
Who we got?
Let's see who we got.
Who's
another
on deck?
caller. WHPC Sports Talk. What's going on?
Couple of things. I didn't even know Verlander's hurt already. When did that? How did that happen?
Charlie, first off, it's good to hear from you again. It's been a minute.
Facts, Charlie. Like, I miss you, bro. Where you been, Charlie?
Second of all, it literally just came down like 2 hours before the first pitch here in Miami. They were like, Justin Verlander went to the team doctors yesterday talking about some soreness on his right side.
Okay, so this proves my point. This is why I'm calling. You know the two rules of Charlie from Floral Park. Rule number one, the modern athlete's main skill is what? Getting injured,
yes.
Right?
Yeah, I know the other
one. I want you to remember that every time one of these guys gets hurt, they have no incentive not to get hurt. They're fabulously wealthy, and they're always in the weight room, which drives me completely crazy. And number two, which Verlander actually covers both, you don't win with geezers. I've been saying that all along. You don't win with geezers. He's a geezer.
You have been consistent with that.
He just won a World Series, Charlie.
Who cares? I'm talking about this year. This year he's 40. He's already hurt.
Oh, okay. Wait. Yo, Charlie, I'm sorry. You know, I'm a Gen Z baby. So Geezers is an old man.
Geezer is me. I'm an old man. We're old men. Anybody over
It's like Corey David on the Friday show.
Why is he catching this?
Oh, man, that's funny. Oh, man.
The way you win is guys like Volpe. This is how you build a franchise. You get hungry young kids. I hate to see the Yankees get him because you know I'm a Guardian fan. But, man, that's how you win. You win with young stud players. What a mess. The Mets are already in the toilet. Ross is right. They're in the toilet.
Charlie, you know, I got to salute you. You're a great stand-up man. You really pissed... You picked...
The Freudian slip is crazy.
You picked the worst organizations to be fans of. I got it. First, the Nets, the Guardians.
Oh. You know how I pick franchises. The ones that never... I have the underdogs. I go for the under. The Guardians haven't won since 1948. Very simple.
I feel you. I feel you.
Very simple. Charlie. I used to be the biggest Yankee fan. And by the way, we were never Yankees fans. I don't know when it became plural. We were Yankee fans. And when I became a fan, it was a cult. Everybody was a Mets fan, and there were very few Yankee fans around.
Yeah, people don't know. Back in the 80s, it was definitely a Mets town.
Oh, my God. It was George. And as much as I knocked George, he brought the Yankees to prominence, and he paid literally, I think, $100,000 of his own money The Yankees sold for less money than when CBS bought them. They actually went down in value. He bought the franchise for $10 million. $10 million. Now
That's
there
crazy.
were billions. And it's still his family in control. Billions.
Yeah, it's contrary to what Stephen A. said. It's not Hank and Hal. It's just Hal. Hank's
Yeah,
dead.
no.
Hank's
Well, one
dead,
of them
Stephen A.
died. He died.
Yeah, but Stephen A. on First Take keeps saying Hank and Hal, Hank and Hal. I'm like, yo, one of them is dead, bro. You can't keep saying
my
that.
goodness. Yeah, I have no use for that guy. He's a blowhard. He really is. I mean, wow.
Oh, that's a new term in the dictionary, Dave. Let's go. I love that.
No, that's an old term. Anyway, today's Yankee game, you know what? Yankee, not Yankees. Yankee, you know the time of the game?
I don't.
2 hours and 33 minutes.
Ooh, it's that pitch clock already making an impact, it looks
Oh,
like.
huge difference. That's the way it used to be. You don't need to have 5-hour games.
Yeah, nah. It's going to be interesting, though, because I am planning with those reported $15 tickets at Citi Field. I'm trying to go to a lot of games, so I wonder how different the in-game experience is when you're in the building with the faster games.
I think it's going to suck. I think it's really going to suck.
God, we used to go to doubleheaders in the old days, and it was doable when they're not 4 hours apiece. It's
Those doubleheaders should be fire. That's true.
Yeah, well, first of all, they don't schedule them. They used to actually schedule about at least 10 doubleheaders a season,
That's how I know we've gotten soft.
and that's all we went to because we got more money for the more game for our buck. Anyway, gentlemen, I had a call. Oh, that's the other thing. Randle getting hurt.
Yeah.
Randle. And Brunson, refer to rule number 1 from Charlie from Floral Park. Stay well, gentlemen.
All right, Charlie. I don't like that parting shot at my Knicks, but we'll let it slide because we like you, all right? That's Charlie from Floral Park. If you want to join the conversation, too, keep the line of callers going. It's 516-572-7440. Charlie said something interesting while we're on the baseball front. The Yankees, they did the right thing, and we've talked about it all week. They called up Volpe, and they did what you're supposed to do when you have a prospect that, number one, is at the top of the major leagues in terms of ranked prospects. And number two, he actually produced in spring training.
Yeah.
You're supposed to, if they produce, they play.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a meritocracy. I thought that's how, America worked. That's what I was told. So why the Mets trotting out this lineup that doesn't have a hit yet? I know it's Sandy Alcantara, but still. But, you have Beatty. Even if you don't want to call up Mauricio, because he hasn't been...
Mauricio, I understand.
Yeah,
fine.
don't have major league experience. I get that.
Even though I still have,
he
should be DH. That's just me, though.
Had the best spring training on anybody.
Yeah.
But Beatty and Vientos, they were up with the team last year. They know what the whole routine is. They know how Buck likes to operate. I don't understand why they're not up. And I like Escobar. I like LaCastro. I like some of the other veterans on the team, but these kids got to be up. And I'm telling you, I know they're up against a Cy Young candidate today, the Mets, with Sandy Alcantara, but if this offense sputters to start the year, y'all really going to hear me bitch about this. Because I'm really I can't believe that the Mets really, a team in need, now not in complete need of offense, because this was still a top 5 offense last year. And they should still be around the top 5 and should be in the top 10 this year, but I'm sorry. You have young prospects, like Charlie said, they're hungry. They want to make it. They want to show how good they are. And who knows, they might be Shohei Ohtani trade bait at the middle of the season. I don't want to see that happen because I want to get him in free agency, and obviously we keep the prospects, but who knows how things will shake out. I just don't like what the Mets are selling me between the injuries and the decisions that Billy Epler's making. I'm just not. I'm trying not to be over the top dramatic.
It's just annoying, though.
It's annoying. Exactly.
It's annoying.
I just want to see the youth up. I don't matter, and I keep it consistent across all the teams I'm fans of. The Knicks, I was screaming all last year, why is Alec Burks playing at point guard? Play the kids. Look at what Emmanuel Quickley's doing now. So I've always been a play the kids type of fan. I don't like what the Mets are doing. They still don't have a hit. We're still watching this game. It's still 0-0. Mets-Marlins, top of the second. It's Mark Canha up in an 0-1 count. We'll keep an eye on that. In the backdrop, though, we are going to talk further about the Knicks. So we talked about it, and Charlie brought it up. Julius Randle getting hurt. And France, I wanted to ask you this question. So Obi Toppin, obviously he's the guy that's going to get a lot of those reps now at the 4. I don't know whether Tibbs is going to start Josh Hart at the 4 because he seems to really like that. That's how he closed the game out yesterday.
Yeah.
But I think Obi Toppin should get the opportunity to start. We'll see what Tibbs does, but if he does, I mean, talk about a young guy you called out in Quentin Grimes. Ever since then, he's been killing it.
Mm-hmm.
Obi Toppin, like his minutes, his little 12, 15 minutes off the bench in a potential playoff series against the Cavs, that's going to mean so much. And I was really losing faith in this kid with how it's been lately, with him not really getting into a rhythm and Tibbs turning him into a spot-up shooter when he's the most athletic one on the court. I've always had a problem with that. But there's always a silver lining in every injury in basketball, I feel like. And this is an opportunity for Obi Toppin, I feel like, to really get some consistency going into the playoffs where, whether it's for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, if Randle misses the series, I hope not, we're going to need this kid regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an opportunity for him.
And listen, I want to flash back all the way to last season, like the last couple games, that stretch where Obi Toppin was getting like 30, 40, 20-point games. Now, yes, he's doing that in an NBA game. It looks good, but it meant nothing to me. Because at the time, this is when people are resting, like nobody's really on the court that he's playing against. But now, this little small sample of a couple games we have left in the season, whatever minutes he gets on this court, this is going to mean something to me. Because, one, we haven't clinched our spot in the playoffs yet. Two, people are still going to be playing to the best of their ability, because other teams have to, they have to fight for their right to be in the spot that they want. And then you also want to give people a taste of what you're gonna bring to the plate in your series for the playoff contenders. So this is gonna be where we see what dog Obi really has inside of him. I mean, the other day where he dropped 15 all in the fourth, that's what I want to see. Like, that was a meaningful game. I mean, we was smacking him, but it's at a meaningful point in the season where he's contributing to a victory. But I think that he could do it. I think it's in him. Yesterday, although he didn't score numbers off the chart that make your eyebrows raise, I did notice he's always making an extra pass. He's contributing in other factors, and the points are going to follow afterwards. But he did his job on the defensive end. He got himself a handful of assists before he left yesterday's game, and I was happy with what I seen from him. But these upcoming games, I hope he does get the start, and Josh could bring that energy off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm definitely going to keep a close eye on Obi, because I'm expecting a lot from him in these last couple of games.
Perfectly said, and I'm glad you brought up the last couple of games he played last season where he averaged 27 points per game over a 5-game sample size. And like you said, though, it was against teams that weren't playing for anything. The Knicks weren't playing for anything, so you don't put too much stock in those games. Even though it was a great stretch. I don't want to downplay it too much, but I know that it's in him. That's the crazy thing. We've seen what this kid can do when given the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And I just know, like Charlie said, hungry young guys. I'm always a play the kid's advocate. Now that Tibbs don't have no choice, whether it's starting or if he's still coming off the bench and playing like 10 more minutes per game, Obi Toppin has a chance here. And I'm so focused on the Cavs matchup, and I know technically we still haven't clinched the playoff spot yet, but I'm looking at the Cavs and what they do. And you have Mobley, Jarrett Allen, guys like that can come off the bench and just... Their bench doesn't blow me away, the Cavs, but they can still make some things happen.
Yeah.
Those bench minutes, we know what Quickly's going to give us. We know what Josh Hart is going to give us, definitely just from hustle plays, like you said, doesn't really blow you off the stat sheet. But Obi Toppin, if he can make an impact against those big men with the Cavs, that could be everything. Because I'm looking for any little edge we can get.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I don't want to pile on RJ Barrett too much, but I brought up yesterday, he didn't play well yesterday, but I brought up during yesterday's show, I'm not expecting a good series out of RJ Barrett. Maybe I have too high expectations. He should dominate that series against Cleveland. They have no wings to guard him. None. They have small guards and they have bigs, but they don't have anybody that can match up with a 6'7", 230 bull in RJ Barrett. If he plays that way, that should be a big advantage.
Mm-hmm.
But given last night, I don't know.
I mean, he only averaged 12 points. That was it. No assist at all. So
yeah,
it says a lot.
I hate to use this term because I'm a mental health advocate, but just very bipolar play.
Yeah.
It's like very... You go 0 for 8 in the first half. 1 point. I'm like... And we talked about how big a game this was. Like, Knicks Heat for playoff positioning, that's huge.
Yeah.
1 point in the first half. I'm like, yo, I'm done with this kid. I'm absolutely done getting him out my face. I can't believe it. I can't believe this. Comes out, 11 points in the second half on efficient shooting. I'm like, yo, I don't understand where. Just find some level of consistency. We have 5 games left in the regular season.
It's kind of like how Russell Westbrook is looked at now at this point in his career. You just got to take the good with the bad. Because there was a point in time where Russell Westbrook couldn't find his rhythm, and then he'll come out, give you a solid 20-point game, efficient, good on the defensive end, pass the ball around good, Lakers might lose. And then he comes back, plays terrible, and then people hate him again. So I feel like RJ is kind of that kind of guy. You just got to accept good with the bad, because there's nights RJ comes out, drops 30, does what he has to do. But listen, man, I don't know. But one thing I do, I never really noticed this until you started pointing it out, Josh. You were like, RJ is a guy that needs the ball in his hand to produce. And now that I'm watching it very closely, for like the past 2-3 weeks of Knicks basketball that I've been watching, I really hate how he plays basketball. I really hate how RJ Barrett plays basketball. And I understand there's those players out there sometimes that do need the ball to produce, but you are so inconsistent and you need the ball to produce. You need to go do some self-reflection, learn how to spot up, shoot, and then we'll give you the rights to maintain, hold this ball all day long. And I see him not pass the ball to Obi Toppin when he's wide open for a fast break dunk, and I was infuriated because you're selfish. And you don't want to put on a show for the fans. You just want to produce and hold the ball all damn day. Give the ball up.
Facts.
I don't like a ball hog, and I know he's not doing it to make the team worse. He's just trying to get his. But I hate how he plays basketball.
Here's the thing. You're absolutely right. It's funny because I talk about trading him in the offseason, and there are some Knicks fans that are overly attached to the draft pick, so they're like, why would we trade RJ Barrett? He's averaging 20 points as a third option.
I was one.
Why would you do that?
I was one of
But I see you coming around now, but I'm just saying 20 points as a third option, that's great, but he, like you said, he needs the ball. When he doesn't have the ball, he's just not an effective player. He doesn't play defense well enough. He doesn't shoot the ball well enough. He doesn't shoot the 3-ball well enough. So he needs the ball when, Randle and Brunson are going to have the ball more than you. So what does that say about your ability to fit in with this team for the long term?
It says you'll be playing with the Shanghai Sharks next season.
Oh, man, the Guangdong Tigers. Get ready to learn Chinese, buddy.
Be the next Stephon Marbury in that league, man.
Yo, chill. That's the GOAT. That's a New York GOAT right there.
Yeah, now we don't speak down on Steph Marbury.
Well, isn't he the GOAT in the China league? Or no?
He's a GOAT. He's a GOAT everywhere, quite frankly.
I don't know. Dwight Howard might be taking his title, though. That man putting up 2K numbers.
Did you see this man in the 3-point shooting contest?
Nah.
Oh, dang.
I didn't see that.
Dwight Howard.
Did he win?
I'm not sure, but he
This is Dwight Howard. The 3-point contest. This is Dwight Howard, dude.
Yeah,
Come on.
I don't know how that's shooting over there
Not in the
China
NBA anymore, so he might just be...
Maybe.
No offense, but USA, we get down when we travel. We make the best of our opportunities.
Was that right?
We don't leave nothing with less than nothing with less than a gold when it comes to basketball.
When it comes to
Yeah.
I thought
Passport Bros. I didn't know where you was going with that, but you tied it back to basketball.
Yeah. I was just saying, Dwight in China or wherever he's at, he's probably a god over there. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's top 3-point percentage in the league.
I wouldn't be surprised either. I mean, I don't want to disrespect nobody.
one attempted, one made.
I saw something on social media the other day because they were talking about Ben Simmons get ready to learn Chinese, buddy, all that stuff.
He would not last in that league.
That'll be his retirement.
I think
Damn.
What's he averaging this season?
He's not lasting in China?
Nah, yo.
That's
Nah,
an
bro.
all-time low.
They're going to have a whole retirement ceremony for him in there, man.
He gets it.
That's crazy.
He gets it.
If he's not a Chinese basketball legend, then he has to rethink life. Cause how could you go from Gatorade Player of the Year, top D1 recruit, #1 in your class, first pick, retired in the Chinese basketball.
He's averaging 6.9 points. First off, nice.
Secondly,
that might be 15 in China.
No, that'd be like 8. Okay,
like come on,
it might be worse in China.
I can't believe this. I think we've
got
gone
mad confused on the court. Don't lie.
No, I think we've officially gone too far on the Ben Simmons slander. He wouldn't average 10 points in China. Come on, bro.
Bro, 6.9. That's like 15 in China.
Come on, bro.
It's like 15.
Is it?
Come on.
See what the caller has to say.
That's a good ratio, right? I'm gonna hold you.
Yo, caller, what's up? What's going on?
Hey, what's up? It's Antoine from Valley Stream. How you guys doing? I don't know why everyone's laughing. Anyways, I'm just a concerned caller calling about the Mavericks. I'd like to know who's at fault here. Is it Luka Doncic or is it Kyrie Irving? Because they're fighting for a play-in tournament spot right now. That's embarrassing.
Anybody want to take Antoine's question?
I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, obviously it's their defense. Their defense is just horrible in the Mavericks, so it's not a surprise. They have a great offensive with Luka and Kyrie, so, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I would say their defense, if they don't step it up.
What happens from here, though, guys? Because, like, at this point, Kyrie's out by the offseason, right? I mean, this is rough. Like, we all knew this was going to happen, but what's going to happen next, that was the question, because, I mean, Suns are killing it. Kyrie, he just loves switching teams. He don't really care about loyalty or anything like that, you know. So I just wonder, like, is Kyrie out of here, or what's going on?
He's going to be out of here, but in reality, I would say Luka's going to be out of there. Let's be honest.
No.
The Mavericks, let's be honest.
No.
What value is he going to have for the Mavericks?
No. Luka is under contract until 2027. The Mavericks, even if he demanded a trade, the Mavericks just be like,
no.
Nah.
That's why I feel so sorry for the guy.
Yeah, Kyrie's out of there real soon. This was just a pit stop. His loyalty is questionable. It's just like this guy named Antonio that I know. His loyalty is real questionable as well.
Damn.
Whoa.
Antoine, you heard Antonio on the show before?
I think I might have heard him. He's kind of like sounds real sexy or something. I don't know. He sounds real cool.
Is that right?
Oh, you would hit?
Uh-oh.
Honestly, Antonio's a good-looking guy. Yeah, probably.
But
Antonio's got a question about, like, I mean, actually, I don't know why Antonio's got a question. I mean, I spoke to Antonio. I think I know him. Anyway, he would like to know, like, where everybody been at, though? Because today, the one time Antonio doesn't come in, and everyone was there. The last 3 weeks, I count them, 3. It's been 2 people besides Antonio. So he's just asking that question. So he texted me just recently.
I've been here every week, so.
Yeah, I'm here when I'm supposed to.
Nico, I mean, I don't know who you are. Anyways.
Hey, look, man, I know you missed the People's Champion, but I'm here now.
So you were out
People's Champion China.
Doing, I don't know, bro. He was on a hiatus. He did not care.
Yo, so if Antonio's listening, I didn't mean to send shots at him at the start of the show. We're like, oh, where's Antonio? He took the day off. Because now he has been here the last couple of weeks where everyone else has been missing. So I got to give him credit for that.
Yeah. I thought it was like his turn or something. I don't know. He texted me saying, like, he's got to go do some business. I don't know. Something to do with, like, being a Giants fan again. I think it's like a ritual or something.
No, tell Antonio he's not welcome back around these parts.
I heard he's doing like a ritual right now. He's got like Daniel Jones on like a nice little omen, a pedal school. I think there's paint. He wants back in. He wants back in like now. I don't know.
Antonio's done for. DJ doesn't want to.
He's like on his knees, and not like the way I would be for Antonio, if you know what I mean.
I don't know, man. I do miss Antonio.
Go. Antoine, you're done.
Oh man, Antoine, we gotta cut you off.
From one French brother to another. Goodbye, France. And just
we got some great calls today, man. Yeah. He's a. I hope because SNY had this thing where they just had the cam on it. Here it is. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Danny Vogel back on the bases. Oh man, running like he got some honey buns in his pocket.
He's got wheels for a big boy.
Yeah, I gotta give him credit. Yeah, for he's tugging along a lot of weight there, but he's nimble. He's nimble. Brandon Nimmo too. If he walks
sad
front,
face, yo.
Do you know?
I was thinking that same thing.
Hey man, he's still gonna sprint to first base on the walk though.
Oh, you know.
My favorite thing is like looking at the opposing dugout's reaction to that. They're just like, "Yo, this guy right here." So as I was saying, I think people would find it pretty funny that Brandon Nimmo would run to first base on the walk. That's all I would say.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
He's committed though.
It just makes me so mad. It gets the emotion out of me. I don't like. It's like, why you're doing too much? You're doing too much.
Don't hate.
Nah.
He's homegrown.
Yeah, but bro, just
I get it.
Just walk to first.
It's just corny, to be honest.
Just walk to first base. As a fellow cornball, though, I admire some part of it. You got to zig while it's zagging. What other news did I want to get to today? Oh, Shohei Ohtani. So we brought him up earlier in the show. First off, there's many that believe that he'll sign a $600 million deal.
Yeah, honestly, if he wanted the world, give it to him. Like
you're right, but that's a lot of money.
Yo, that's just like give that man the world, bro. If he wants half of my house in his contract, I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him. He deserves it.
You know what? You're right.
Ohtani took the world by storm. As soon as he came on the mound in the MLB, he took the world by storm, bro.
You know what? Let's settle this right now. What are we willing to do to get Shohei Ohtani to New York City with the Mets?
With the Mets?
Yeah, I don't care what the Mets do with Ohtani. It's not my Yankees, so y'all talk about that. I don't want to indulge in that conversation.
Oh, brother. Brother.
I'm bitter.
All right. So let's just play the hypothetical game. What would you do to get Shohei Ohtani to New York then?
Shoot. A lot of illegal things. Daniel Vogelbach, he just ran to home plate. That's beautiful.
Let's go. Mets up 1-0. Danny Vogelbach scoring the first run of the Mets season. We got the Queen South shirts. I don't know what Narvaez was doing on the base pass. He got tagged out.
He's a Steal second.
That was bot activity. It really was.
That was he got confused. I don't know. I would do a lot of things.
Yeah?
Yeah. A lot of illegal things, for sure.
I mean, I'm not going to encourage snitching on yourself, but I'm not going to encourage dry snitching. But.
Man,
it's not illegal till I get caught, right?
Facts.
How many years are they talking for $600 million? They're going to be locked in for life.
That's a fact. I didn't even think about that. How many? I'm trying to read the article now. It doesn't really say, but probably I could see 15 years, $600 million.
I would say
some math on that.
But like I said, Steve Cohen's gonna have a blank check ready for him.
I hope so.
Just name your price.
I hope so.
He will. But that's Ohtani being linked to the Dodgers reportedly.
Ooh.
The Dodgers would be willing to give him that deal. I don't know.
That would be.
I would take the futures bet on two teams: Blue Jays and the Mets.
Blue Jays.
I would take those futures.
Well, he's a Blue Jays and Mets fan, so he has a jersey on today.
I go 60-40.
Fran's giving you the same look he gave Antonio.
So I grew up a Blue Jays fan, but then when I was 14, I was like, I gotta pick a New York team, and I wasn't gonna pick the Yankees. I'm a Blue Jays fan. I can't pick the Yankees.
So you went with the Mets.
I went with the Mets.
Mauricio
Misery.
Yo, them two can't stand you right now, Nico.
What a Canadian lover.
Can't believe
it. Let's get to the caller. Caller, what's up?
How you doing? This is Paulie from Queens.
Oh, right? Paulie, how you doing?
This is Paulie from Queens. But I'm a Dodger fan, and I'm going to let you guys know that Ohtani is coming to L.A.
No, he ain't. He ain't
coming to Chavez Ravine. I'm telling you this now.
Nah.
That's a Queens accent? That sounds like from Brighton Beach.
No, I'm crying.
Eric, he ain't going to be a Dodger, bro.
He's coming to L.A. He's going to be a Dodger.
Nah, he tired of that song.
See our face. I had to tell y'all over the phone.
Wait, Eric, you're a Dodgers fan?
Yeah, no, he's hella bandwagon.
Yo, Franz is disgusting with the activity in here right now.
Yo, Eric is a fan of at least one team at every state. Yo, you're a bot.
Eric, remind Franz who you root for in every sport.
You'll be surprised.
Sport?
Yeah.
So you know UNC, and you know Dallas Cowboys, and you know Phoenix Suns, Alabama. Let me tell you something about Alabama. Let me tell you something about Clemson Tide.
I mean, no, because they've been good forever. So
no. See, I was 9 years old when Trenton Richardson was on the cover of NCAA 12, and I was like, you know what? I like them. Started using them in the game, and ever since then, I like them.
Of course, you're gonna use the cover of NCAA to play with.
I was
You're
9
one of
years
those
old, bro.
kids.
Come
You're
on,
one
be
of
real
those
with yourself.
kids. Nah. When I was 9 years old, I was using the Charlotte Bobcats and bowling out with Gerald Wallace.
Oh, heck no. I hated that team when I played, man.
I wasn't picking Kobe on the cover of 2K10 because that just wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a rock with the real elite underdogs. I'm not gonna pick the cover player, but I know what type of guy you are. I already know what type of cat you are, bro. You named 5 different states, 5 different teams. Come on, man. It's not in my blood.
Problem with that?
You said, what's the problem with that?
What's the problem with that?
You can't even recognize the word loyalty on the paper when you see it, huh?
Loyalty?
Damn.
Damn.
You just from
You know what's
state-
crazy, Franz?
Going from state to state.
He
Not
grew
me,
up a
though.
Knicks fan.
He grew up a Knicks fan?
Yeah, he didn't tell you that, but he did.
He did.
So how did you travel to Phoenix, Arizona?
So,
What, you were 9 years old again? Like, come on, man. This is crazy, yo.
Can't co-sign it. Franz can't co-sign it over here. Franz is disgusted right now.
Yo, I'm saying, bro, I got to pull these cards, bro. This is crazy out here.
nah, look. The Knicks was trash at the time. I couldn't stand it. I'm a Cowboys fan at heart, and I was a Knicks fan, but I was like, nah, I can't take this no more. This is like, I'm depressed. I was depressed. I was a depressed sports fan for a long time until North Carolina won the championship, and Alabama was going on a run, but that was college. When it came to professional, it was like, yo, I was just depressed. I couldn't take it no more. Phil Jackson was running the front office. What you want me to do?
Be like me and Joshua Umahi and see it through. Like what? You jump ship. We the same age. I was depressed just like you. But I stuck it through.
But you see,
and now
you
look
see
at
what
me.
happens. You seen it through. It's still look at where you at.
Look at what you mean? I'm in the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference. 2 games away from clinching a playoff spot.
I think Phoenix are in the same seat too, dude.
That's not the point. The point is that he could have
Mauricio
been
with the bomb.
No, that's no bomb. That's no bomb. Like, are you kidding me? I deactivated that thing.
Actually, no, scratch that. They're 4th. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Anyways, listen. As a Knicks fan, I'm on top of the world right now. I seen it through, and my guys are doing what they have to do. Talk to me nice or don't talk to me twice. Simple as that.
That's cute and all. That's cute. How you feel about Julius Randle though?
How do you feel about that bot KD twisting his ankle in warm-ups and leaving you guys hanging? How you feel about that? Don't worry about Julius Randle and his ankle. He gonna be back. And he gonna be better
I'm
than ever.
genuinely asking you how you feel about Julius Randle. You talking about Kevin Durant who played last night?
Okay. Julius Randle gonna be back. He Gucci. I already discussed that. I told you, a little foot elevation, ice. He's back on the court. He don't play for the rest of the season. He good.
Yo, is Paulie still on the line, Eric? I want to say something to him.
Nah.
All right, Eric, you got any last words, parting shots? What you want to get off your chest?
At least I'm not a bum ass Giants fan.
Okay.
I respect that one.
Okay. All right.
Eric, thanks for the call, bro.
As always.
I kind of knew he was going to go to Giants route. He didn't tackle that one yet, but
That is
I
a
knew he was
true
gonna get
heel
to it.
right there.
Next 5 years, all I'm gonna say, you know we're gonna be good.
He's sticking to that. You sticking to that.
I am.
Listen, what's funny?
I'm saying, right?
Y'all gonna be asking.
That's what you think. We just had dinner with Zay Flowers, Johnston, Jordan Addison. Come on, man.
Everyone you want to have dinner with. It's gonna be a matter of what they actually do.
You know what they.
You gotta show me a lot to
telling
really
you.
have
I'm telling
faith in
you
that
what they're
team.
gonna do right there. They telling you. You don't just
6
feed
wins,
anybody.
baby. 6 wins.
You take the girl that you go out with at 11 o'clock at night out to dinner. Nah, you take wifey material out to dinner. And Jordan Addison, Johnston, and Zay Flowers got that dinner. So you know what that means.
Joe Shane, not no munch.
Nah. Nah. He's only dealing out fancy 5-star
He
places.
kind of a mud.
How is he a munch?
Daniel Jones almost, he gave Daniel Jones a lot of money.
Yo, TP, bro. TP, bro.
Just saying.
While we're on the Giants subject, we got to talk about one of their former players real quick. That'd be Odell Beckham Jr. So the Jets are considered the favorite still to sign him, but the Ravens have, quote, made a push. The Ravens.
He's not gonna go there.
I don't think so either.
You saw that tweet Sauce Gardner put out?
I didn't actually.
Nah.
Tweet.
He put up. It was this picture. I think it was emojis. 3 fingers in a football and just a bunch of eyes.
Oh no, he's glazing.
Oh, it's right here.
He's glazing. Tell him mind his business.
Oh, he's ready. He knows it's coming.
Nah, yeah, he gotta mind his business. He really edited that picture, and he's glazing crazy.
Sauce has been wild aggressive with the recruiting. I'll say that.
Right?
Yeah, he's been.
Man started up a fire in a fire pit he probably hasn't ever used, but when he wants to recruit Rodgers, let me just go spark up the fire pit and burn the cheese hat. He burnt the infamous cheese hat for A-Rod.
They all went to home.
It worked. Well,
not yet.
It might work.
They all went to Home Depot like, yo, we gonna kill him with this video. Watch this. But we're coming towards the end of our show. Obviously, we've been following the baseball games. The Mets are up 1-0. We had the Yankees win earlier today, 5-0. Now, as you know, every Thursday we got Profumit d'Italia coming up next, 5 to 7. We got Rita in the studio right now. She wants to say some piece about the Yankees, so we'll let her have the mic right now.
Hi,
Rita, what's up?
This is Rita Monti. I'm supposed to be having 2 guests in studio right now, 2 tenors, but you know where they are? They're at the Yankee game.
Oh, man.
From Italy. They are here from Italy, Modena, which is Pavarotti's hometown. They are 2 tenors, and they just texted me that the traffic is horrendous. So they don't know when they're going to get here. They're not used to New York traffic. But the great thing about them is this is their first baseball game that they've ever attended to.
Well, you could say they
Yankees.
chose the right
What?
team.
What?
You could say they chose the right team.
They chose the right team? Okay. Whatever you say.
Not co-signing that.
And the Yankees won today, right?
They did. They had the little 5-0 win today.
Okay,
I'm not going to throw no
exciting
shade.
for
But
them, right? The first soccer game for these tenors to come and see in Yankee Stadium.
yeah, I'm happy for them that they got to see, first baseball game. They saw a win. That's special. But they got to know better about the traffic from the Bronx to
Yes,
to,
they don't.
It's deep.
They
to Long Island.
They really don't. So that's where they are. So Claudio, and if you're listening, and Max, I hope you will make it very, very soon. And we're waiting for you, okay? Ciao. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Rita. Once again, keep it locked on 90.3 WHPC for Profumit d'Italia with Rita Monte. Got a great show for you on tap. Any final thoughts before we get out of here?
I got 2.
Got 2.
Jacob deGrom, ass.
Facts.
It's 4-0 Phillies right now. It's beautiful. I love it. Secondly, Rangers play the Devils tonight. Little first round preview. I think it's the only game left in the season that really matters for the Rangers. Because if we win this game, we'll tie for second place in the Metro. So I need a win. I need a win tonight, and I'll be fine.
They've been rolling lately.
They have been, and I need them to keep it up because it's New Jersey, and I swear to God, I hate losing to New Jersey.
Oh, breaking news before we get out of here.
Oof.
Just came across my iPad here. Shams tweets that Knicks Julius Randle will miss at least 2 weeks with a left ankle sprain.
Well, that's okay. I mean,
he'll be back for the playoffs because they are 2 weeks away. But I mean, last 5 games. Thankfully, it looks like the Knicks have the 5th seed already wrapped up. But like we talked about earlier, Front, Obi Toppin's got an opportunity. Let's see if he steps up.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that more tomorrow, though, on Sports Talk. We want to thank you today for listening to Sports Talk once again here on the voice of Nassau Community College. 90.3 WHPC. Have a great day.